Hello, everyone. I'm Swati Sahu.
Introduce.
Okay. Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Swati Sahu, and I'm currently studying in PGPX program in IIM Ahmedabad. I have 12 years of experience in oil and gas sector, and I had done my BTech in mechanical engineering from NIT Rourkela. So I'll tell my journey in preparation of GMAT and also my IMA PGPX interview journey. So I started preparing for GMAT in September 2023, and ultimately I gave my GMAT exam in November last week 2023. So first what I did is that I gave a mock test. In the beginning of my preparation, I gave a mock test. Uh, I wanted to know what my strengths and weaknesses are. And I understood that I had to focus a bit more on the verbal section. And I had to practice a bit more in quant section also. But my main focus was to be in the verbal section. Then I made it a point that I'll be giving regular mock tests so that I'll be in touch with the reality, how I'm actually doing. And then with time, I could see that I could get improvements. But the main issue was improving in the critical reasoning section. So over there, I had to do a bit more practice. I made it a point to study at least 4 to 5 hours daily in the evening. As I was a working professional, I could do only practice it only in the evening. And in the weekend also, I made it a point to appear for mock tests. I took some online mock tests, like package. It was of 2 to 3 months package, and they had a set of questions and mock tests. So that actually helped me a lot. With time, I could see that the main point was how to manage the time, because I was able to, even in quant, I was able to do a good job in quant, but the only thing was that I was unable to complete it on time. So I had to know how to manage my time and get the answers correct, of course. Reading comprehension in the verbal section was also a bit tricky, because all the options seem almost like similar to each other. So picking the right option was the main issue. But with practice, I could see that I had gained a good amount of comprehensive ability, and I was able to finish the questions on time. Actually, appearing for the mock tests in the weekend, that gave me a good reality check always, that whether I'm progressing with time or not. If supposingly I was not getting the scores that I actually thought I should get, then I had to change my approach a little bit. Uh, but yeah, with time I could actually improve, and I after 2.5 months of preparation, I took the GMAT test in November last week. Uh, I got a score of 690, and there was another aspect which I could understand, is that since it was a GMAT, the GMAT test was a adaptive test, so I had to be very careful not to give incorrect answers for the easy questions. I was very careful that at least the easy questions should be marked correct. After that, of course, I'll try for the difficult ones also, that I get them correctly. But yeah, marking, if I get wrong answers for the easy questions, then the score drags down. So with time, I could understand that this is the strategy, that I should not fumble on the easy questions. And accordingly, the system will adapt as per my answers. It adapts and it gives me questions as per my capability. After I got the test results, I applied for my colleges, and I applied in the round 3 of IMA, IMB. I got through IMB and IMA, and what happened is that first in IMA, first we are supposed to apply for it. Of course, I had applied uh, at the there were just a few days left before the last date, and I there were after some days after the application submission, we get the link for submission of our essays. After that, we get a confirmation for shortlist that we have been shortlisted for interview round, and then we prepare for the interview round. So the essays were mostly related to our experience, like work experience, and how I have worked in a team, and any leadership capabilities. We were supposed to give certain instances of that, about that also. Then there was the interview round. In interview round, there is a extempore part. Uh, in our panel, there were 2 professors, and they were very good. Uh, we were given a bowl of chits in which there were many topics, and I had this topic. Uh, Trade deficit is good for any economy. Whether trade deficit is good for any economy. So I gave my answers. Whatever I had read, whatever I had uh, analyzed, I gave my answers as per that. They were very receptive, and they were communicating at in between, and they wanted to get clarity whether I have understood the topic or not. And if they had any views, they also asked me questions in between. Then they also wanted to know some aspects of my job experience. I told them about that, and they had many cross questions. Till the end, we'll never know whether they are actually happy with our interview or not. Only when we get the admission offer, then only we could know. But yeah, so they were very, I could see that they were very knowledgeable, they were very good. And they actually wanted to know whether I have knowledge about the subject or not. And yeah, there was another thing that they wanted to know. They wanted to know whether the candidate has got clarity in their post MBA goals or not. That is also a very important point for them. Also, yeah, of course, our experience also matters a lot. They could ask questions on anything and everything. The interview would last around for 35 to 40 minutes. Yeah, and the questions that each of us got, like among our friends also, they were very much different. Like some were about social aspects, current affairs, anything. It can be anything, and we need to be prepared for that. So at the end, after some days, we got a result that, yeah, we had been admitted in IME.
The first question I think I should be asking. So there was a question one of the student has asked, how to answer the why MBA question.
Why MBA? Yeah, we
Yes.
actually, for me, I can give answer for me that after 12 years of experience, I wanted to actually grow in a manager position. So, and I wanted to stay in the energy industry itself. That is why I could understand that I need certain I need an improvement in my business aspects, that I should understand the business in a holistic way. And I thought MBA would actually help me in that. And of course, also to grow as a leader.
So what exactly PGPX brings you? Like, let's say if you're looking at Swati before joining the PGPX and now, so what exactly you see the difference in personality, learning, skills?
Yeah, of course, there is a sea change. Previously, we were more into we worked more as a person who is very much interested in whatever job they have been assigned. But post MBA, yeah, I'm able to see the business as a whole, in a holistic manner, and understand the various aspects which was not clear, we had these subjects of micro and macroeconomics that was very beneficial for us. We didn't actually look at businesses uh, kind of taking into consideration everything that is going on in the world. But yeah, MBA actually helps us. Even I'm not from finance background. We had many subjects related to finance. That was also very interesting, and it that actually improved our knowledge, of course.
I'm picking one more question in the chat only.
Yeah.
So there was a question, how to answer the long and short term goals. Now, every MBA asks you about what is your long term and short term goals.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
how exactly that should be answered?
Yeah, so actually, what I want to say, it's a very personal, personal answer. It varies from person to person. But as far as I am concerned, I can say that I had clarity. I was I could understand when I was after 12 years of experience as a manager. Also, I was in projects mostly. But I could see that there was certain things missing, which was not, which was kind of a gap. I couldn't I didn't know many things. I could understand that. And I understood that for that I need to have a business experience. So basically, if I want to go into a leadership position within the next 5 years also, then also it is kind of important that we understand the business as a whole. It's important. Like if a person wants to go, wants to be a startup founder, then for them MBA is a must. uh, of course, for me, it was my short term and long term goals were mostly to understand the business in the energy sector in a very holistic way.
So what exactly is your long term goal? Like you have spent quite a lot of time in energy even right
Yeah.
now with the IMs now. So what is the future goal of yours? Let's say in the 10 years from now, where exactly we'll see Swati?
Yeah, I would stay in the energy sector only. And of course, I want to go into the management role in energy sector.
Anything startup even you plan है? Like energy में तो startup बड़ा मुश्किल होगा.
Yeah, yeah. For me personally, I don't want to go into startup.
Only the solar things you can move right now. I think the only
Of course,
energy
the
even is okay.
transition phase in energy is very exciting. There are
Hmm.
many things coming up.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'll stay with the oil and gas company, and I'll go through that transition.
Even leverage the experience.
Yes, exactly. Because let's face it, energy transition is is happening, but it's going to happen only gradually when we meet all our goals, which have been which has been actually set also as far as energy transition is concerned.
So being you from NIT, How many people in the batch of yours are non-engineers?
Pardon?
How many people in your batch are non-engineer? What is the ratio of the engineers and
Yeah, I
non-engineers in
think
your batch?
I can't be sure, but I think 30 to 40%, 40 to 40, 50% were engineers.
Actually, if 50% engineers, so obviously.
Yeah, there were many engineers, there were many CAs.
Hmm.
We had a few were lawyers also.
Mhm.
People, there was a diverse mix of professions.
Okay. There's a question by one of the student. How do you analyze mocks? Now you talked about the mocks in the weekends you used to give. You already told me. So what exactly? How do you used to analyze it? I meant to say, basically, it's like a sections. There are 3 sections to it.
Yeah.
So what kind of a mock analysis you do?
Yeah, actually, it comes down to ultimately understanding what I'm doing. After I have done it, I have a certain thought process to it, right? So I have marked a answer for this, but if supposedly at the end of the result, I see that that is not the correct answer. So there are explanations also given with that. In the mock
Hmm.
tests that we give, there are explanations also attached that why
Hmm.
particularly this answer is correct and this answer is not correct. So that explanation kind of helped me do the proper analysis.
Okay, so you pick 1 or 2 questions from the chatting only. So then we'll close it. Even they wrote about writing about the motivation factor.
Yeah.
Now, as a working person, you are always in a private sector. There is always a positive time, and you can only be free on the weekends. So, how exactly the working person should be aiming for it? Challenges उसके लिए double है basically.
Yeah, of course. Challenges are there. We have to take out certain time. Like that is just that ultimately comes down to time management.
Hmm.
Some people can do it with lesser number of hours also, but I had to dedicate 4 to 5 hours daily in the evening and the weekends also,
Hmm.
because I could give 2 to 2.5 months
Hmm.
out of my like in before I had to appear for my exam. So that is a very personal choice how to do it. But as far as possible, when we keep our end goal in our mind that yeah, I want to do MBA, and I want to uh, there are some people who want to pivot, and I want to pivot, I want to make a career change. So we need to take out some time. If it's possible that with lesser time we are able to get that much of output, then equal amount of output, then that is also fine. But yeah, motivation is a very important thing. I understand ultimately MBA, that I want to do MBA, that is the only motivation factor that we can have.
So, can you have a look at the chat? Even आपको chat दिख रहा है? Can you have a look?
Yeah.
Should I read it?
Yeah, can you actually read it?
So one of the
Actually,
questions,
I'm unable to. Yeah, pardon, please.
I'm reading it. So one of the question we are saying is any particular section, like let's say you are in engineer, so maths comes natural. So did you struggle with verbal?
Yeah, actually, quant was kind of easy for me. I had to manage my time when it came to quant section, but I was able to get the answers correct. In verbal, it was kind of tricky because all the options seemed like all the options were correct. So we had to choose among those options only. There, practice only helped. Right now, we have a GMAT focus. In GMAT focus, we have this option that we can review and edit our answers also. That option should be strategically used. If we are able to review the options, that we can choose as per our doubt, whichever I feel is I should review. But edit option, I should use it strategically.
And there is a question how to answer. There are many types of questions like entrepreneurship kind of a skills, like management skill set or something. Where exactly you've shown that skill set in your past life, in your working arena, and anything talking about management or entrepreneurship kind of a skill set.
Yeah, everybody must have worked in a team, right? Many people
Hmm.
may have worked in a team. So
Hmm.
we have worked in a team also. There we must have faced many new challenge. So over there, taking initiative, being proactive about it, having a far-sightedness, that also shows that a person has got uh, entrepreneurship skills. Basically, being an entrepreneur is able to be in uncharted water territory, right?
Creative solving, basically.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need a creative understanding of the things
Yeah,
and
and
solving.
facing new challenges every day.
Mm.
So that is also another thing. Like when we can draw parallels to the time when we have actually worked in teams and we have faced new risks, project risks, and how we have tackled it, how we have taken initiative in that. We can draw parallel from that also.
Correct. So should we closing it now? So it's 4:30, and I think you have one class at 4:30. Am I
Yeah,
correct?
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Shali, it was great talking to you, Swatiji, and even students, even teachers learned a lot from you.
Thank you.
And thank you. Well, yes, thanks. So I'm closing it. Huh?
Yeah, yeah.